Hi there, Soul Salt followers. Today we're going to talk about your belief system. First, we're going to distinguish beliefs from philosophies so we know what we're talking about. And then we're going to talk about how you might examine your belief system, because we all have them, and find out if there are some beliefs that don't belong to you, because we all have some of those as well. So first of all, what is a belief in comparison to a philosophy? Well, here at Soul Salt, we tend to describe the distinction in this way and offer it up as just something you might consider. We think a belief, in our opinion, is something that you have faith and hope in but can't prove. For instance, some people used to believe that the world was flat, but now that we have science, it can be proven. So that belief got dismantled. But there might be still some people who think the world is flat. It's a hope and a faith in something that cannot be proven, but you hold it dear to yourself. For instance, I have a belief that there's goodness inside of every person if we dig deep enough or wide enough. In almost every person, I believe that. Can't prove it, but I hold to it, and it's deep in my heart. So there's a lot of feeling and emotion attached to our beliefs. Now, a philosophy is more like something you might put into action every day. For instance, I've been studying Bruce Lee for a little bit, and he said that you must be more than willing. You must go and do what it is that you're willing to do. I tend to believe his philosophy, and he lived that way. He wasn't just willing to learn and to grow and to change, to do the hard thing. He did the hard thing. So our philosophies tend to be ingrained in our behaviors, while our beliefs are a little more in our heart, and they might lead us and guide us on some level, but they're not as actionable day to day. So with that distinction, let's go back to beliefs. At any given point in time, you and I have a number of beliefs that live in our subconscious that we may not be aware of, and other beliefs that we are aware of. You can think of a few right now that you are aware of. Fortunately or unfortunately, these beliefs get formed very, very early, including when we're in the womb. And for instance, if you were raised in Alabama or Utah, you probably gained a belief in your childhood that Sundays are for church going, and you put on your best clothing and you go to church. I was raised this way. However, I can tell you that never sat well with me, that belief that my parents had. I'd be sitting in a pew on Sunday in my Sunday best, wishing that I was in Levi's or shorts and out in a tank top climbing a tree instead of having a book in my hand and studying with a group. While I am not opposed to people doing that, for me it didn't ever seem true. Now you have beliefs that you could probably examine right now, and one way to find out if you have a belief that doesn't belong to you, just notice how you feel when you contemplate that belief. Do you feel a little depressed? Does it make you tired? Are you weary of it? Meaning you just would like to let go of it. If that's the case with a belief, simply find that moment when you think about that belief and say, I'm going to examine this and replace it with a new belief. Formulate your new belief and act on that new belief and see what happens. Try that for a few days, because you and I at any given time have a bunch of beliefs that were handed to us, imprinted upon us, or suggested to us that we've adopted, and we don't know that. And there are a lot of beliefs waiting for us to embrace that belong to us. So today, just this friendly little chat about your beliefs. Examine them, see which belong to you, maybe discard one that doesn't and get rid of that extra weight, and come up with one that is more true for you. Because at Soul Salt, we believe in being strong and true and focused, according to your own Soul Salt. If this was useful, you may want to follow the link below, because we have an article written on this topic, or go out to Soul Salt Coaching, all one word, on YouTube, and subscribe. Thanks for joining us today. Take a look at those beliefs and find out if they really do belong to you.